Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Well, here is our 4 hour chart, and we're absolutely moving sideways here for the last couple days, the way it looks. Right here, this white line is your fair opening price for Wednesday, 340.30, $340.30. So we're going to gap up a little bit here. Current price is hovering around 338.90 area. So you're going to get a little gap up. I got my fair opening price. It was a little bit after the open, but we went through it a few times today. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I ended up going to the church. We thought we had a break-in, but it was just one of the doors had been left open, I think. The wind blew it open. But so I was gone while it was up there. So that's always nice. But okay, so let's see here. Tesla high to low today. The overall range was $11.30, which is a good fair range for Tesla, considering the volume. But the volume has been, the high to low has been dropping along with the volume lately. So I was just getting used to $20 moves every day, and then 15s, and now we're down to $11.30 move. It's the more movement you have, the easier it is to make money with the stock, obviously. So you got to be careful what you're doing. Okay, if you're going in and out. So the high today was 346.96. We just about got 347. She just couldn't do it. We had a low at 335.66, slightly higher than the previous day, I believe. What was the previous low the other day? I want to look. Well, it shows 338.20, but we did, after hours, we dipped down to 335. So we have gone to 335. Hey, remind me to do the forecast. I'm going to write that on my notes here. Otherwise, I'll forget to give it to you. The upcoming forecast, and I will tell you, it's down considerably from yesterday's forecast. Okay, the indexes were up today, and Tesla closed just slightly in the red. We had divergence today. Volume declined by 27 million shares today on falling prices, which they say is a good thing. 59 million shares were bought and sold. They say that's a positive thing, that, because the volume followed the stock price declining, but 27 million is a pretty good drop, and I'm telling you right now, it's bearish. It is very bearish in Grandpa's eyes. When I see that, I anticipate might not be tomorrow, might be tomorrow later, but I'm anticipating. Put it this way, it's bearish. Pivot point. Our top pivot point is 367.20. We were looking for a new top pivot point, and the consensus was that 302.70 was our low bottom pivot point, but that is now changed. Now the consensus is that we are looking for another new low bottom pivot point. So I'm going to show you, watch my mouse here on, if you can see it on your screen. Up here, the blue line is 367.20. That is your top pivot point. And we're currently searching for a new low bottom pivot point. We did not break through that top pivot point. Period. And so we're really looking for a new low bottom pivot point until if we get down here at 303, 310. I'll read off the numbers to you shortly here, but if say we can't hold 303 before we take our bounce up to 400 in our near future, that's what's coming to town is 400 followed by 415 followed by 500. But before then, it's very likely that we're going to test this bottom pivot point, I should say. If not, and if we break it, you're looking for 285 followed by 272. But for tomorrow, you're going to get a little bit of a bounce up. Not much. Our pivot point was up here at 346.25 this morning, and we got it. This pivot point at 340.30 is actually, I got it written down as a place of resistance right now. Do I think we'll hit it? Absolutely. I think it'll go up there, open up. We might bounce up in the 347 range tomorrow. I hope so. But I don't, even if we do, I don't see it as a place of strength. I see it as a place to reposition yourself for the very short term here. With the holiday coming and stuff. Well, anyway. Okay, so dominant trend is down. We have a sell signal. I'm not even going to show it to you. We have a sell. Oh, I will show it to you. We have a sell signal in the daily. We have several of them. We have one. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you. This was a sell signal followed by a bull flag. This was a sell signal followed by a bull flag. And so we are currently in a sell signal, and we got a red candle to prove it. Will she come down here to the 309.25 area and come right back up? Very possible. Very possible. I just don't know where. We got a lot of support in that 309, 310 area, 311, 309. I'll be buying shares there. Grandma will be buying some shares there, no doubt. That's really kind of what I'm anticipating for our future. But yeah, in order to have the dominant trend up, you have to have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, and we don't. I'll show you the weekly also while I'm at it here. Okay, so the weekly, wow. Yeah, the weekly is absolutely a buy signal still, but these candles are so massive it can run in a weekly candle. We'll get a new candle next week. And this candle here is could could actually even turn red before Friday, depending on what it does. You just don't know. Until Friday, we're not going to know for sure even what color this particular candle is. The monthly will be a little more telling. Oh, man alive. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here's your monthly. Look at the wick on this thing. Now, that is a sign of weakness, I'm telling you right now. This candle on the top is, actually it's 367 on the top. Should be, but they don't. They only form these candles from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Let's see, 235-ish on the bottom. So that's how big that candle is. But here's your bottom pivot point, potentially 302. It's in the wick. It's in the wick. The wick is from end to end of our pivot points. But the body of the candles here, I see that as bearish. I see that as bearish. So that's just Grandpa's opinion. Okay, so I'm back on the 4 hour, and we actually are under a buy signal in the 4 hour. It's what we are under, and we're trying to get to 340. You know, I'll be happy if we can bounce up a little. I mean, there's a slim chance we could see 349, 351 area tomorrow. We'd have to really 350. I just, if I seen 349 tomorrow, I'd really be happy. And in the green, by the way. Okay, so I'll quit talking about that. Upside resistance, 340.30, which is the fair opening price. Grandpa calculates the fair opening price where Tesla should open, and I'm right about 9 out of 10 times, but it doesn't always do what's fair, and you guys all know that. 347 upside resistance. I'm hoping for 349. Will we get it? I just don't know. 359, 367, followed by 400, and you will see 400. It might be sometime in December here, but I'll do my forecast shortly. Okay, so downside support. Downside support, 335. You know, we already made a low there after hours yesterday. 335 is really where you got any semblance of support down below, in my opinion. It might bounce off of something else, but I don't want to buy. The very first place I would even consider buying anything, hoping for a little bounce, would be 335. At this point, 321, 310. The 310 is a good spot. Okay, in Grandpa's opinion, 309. What do I got on that? That one there's saying 307. But somewhere between this 37, 310 area, I would say you could expect, maybe get a bounce of $7, $10 on our way, and it might be we might go sideways here and bottom out and head for the moon. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Followed by 303, simply because we have 302.70 as our previous low right here on this white line, and 303 is just 30 cents from that. So the 303 area, I'd be a buyer anticipating a bounce. Doesn't mean it will bounce, but I would anticipate one there. Followed by 285 down below that, which is approximately right there area, right in this 284.77 if you want to get exact, is a place of support to the downside, followed by 270, and here's your 270 down here. So that's what you're looking. That's what you might be looking for. I just don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody. Like I say, the fair opening price for Wednesday is $340.30. And just a reminder, we're searching for we're searching for a lower bottom pivot point now. We're no longer searching for a higher pivot point. We're searching for a lower one. It's more negative. Okay. If you see a close below the 335.20, if we close below 335.20, get out of Dodge, because we're looking for 311, 303, 285, and 272 coming to a town near you. That's if you want to hold out that long, but if we close below that 335.20, watch out. And if we end the week, even if we end the week below 338, expect the worst. If we end Friday closing below the 338 by anything significant at all, you expect the worst. For the very short term, I'm talking, okay? And we haven't done that yet, so don't jump off a bridge or anything. Okay, hey, Biden announced today, did a little speech, and that Hezbollah and Israel are doing a peace deal. It's supposed to take effect at 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. That's when it's supposed to take effect. And Rivian stock was down pretty substantially today. They bounced up pretty good yesterday when Gavin Newsom said he was going to give them subsidies, even if Trump and Elon cut the subsidies. He was going to step in and help them. So their stock bounced up a little bit. Everybody took profits. It's down in the red again. But they did get they're getting some more billions here before Biden leaves office, so they can afford to make some more cars, because they're losing huge money on each and every car. And I do know that different ones are saying that GM is really not going to do well without these subsidies. They're in bad shape. Ford is in much better shape. Okay, I'm going to give you this forecast quickly, because I want this thing. Jeff says I should do quicker live streams. Okay, so for the 27th, yesterday, my forecast was 361. And boy, I hope this thing comes true. I really do. I forecast where not the opening price, but where the stock should go throughout the, at least get to during the day, at least get there at some point. And I've been falling short as we've been going down. But I keep in mind, I calculate what's fair, not what they do. Um, but anyway, yesterday it was 361. Today's was the forecast I did yesterday was for 361 for today. Well, we obviously didn't hit that. Because we plummeted, and that throws Grandpa's figures off. But it's more stabilized now, and so now it's 353 for tomorrow. It's possible. It's absolutely, anything is possible. Expect the unexpected with Tesla. Boy, I'd like to see that number, 353. Then Thursday, Grandpa's hoping to get stuffing with the turkey, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it, and pumpkin pie, and get to see the grandkids. It's going to be wonderful. And church family. So then on Friday, 358. The previous one, it was 365. So we're dropping substantially. I'm just not quite sure if my figures are dropping fast enough. And then for Monday, the 2nd of December, we were at, yesterday when I gave it, we were at 382. Now we're at 373. For the 3rd, yesterday's was 384 that was calculated, forecast, and now it's 369. So you can see where our numbers are coming down a little bit here, anticipating this bounce down. Wednesday, the 4th, 390 was yesterday's calculation, and today's is 381 going out in time. For Thursday, the 5th, at one point we were at 399. I remember that. Right at 400, and now then yesterday it was 389. Today it's 379. So we're hoping for 379 by the 5th. By the 6th, 395 was yesterday's. Today's is 385 that we're hoping for Friday the 6th. And for the 9th, on Monday, we were hoping for 412 yesterday, but today we're only hoping for 400. And for the 10th, we're looking for $397. And we're going to have there's always going to be a battle at that 400. It's a big even number, and that's just the way it is. I will tell you, if you want to have a little bit of fun, I went on and did a live stream at 3:30 a.m. this morning Eastern time. You should go back and watch it. I seen it 2 days now in a row, and I did a live stream on it early this morning, and the big guys are playing from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. And you can't see it on your phone. It won't show up on your phone, the price ladder, but it does on my computer. And on the active trader right here, I'll move my mouse up and down it. And I'm telling you, like this 108 right there, that's 10,800 shares. Okay, when that hits. 20 right there, that's 2,000 shares. A 1 is 100, okay? But these guys are trading 30, 40, 50, 70,000 shares, sometimes into the hundreds of thousands buying and selling, and they do it from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. for 1 hour exactly, and then at 4 a.m. it goes back to regular, like what you see right here. Regular numbers. Look, somebody is scared to death. They want to dump 10,800 shares right at 339. That's what they're doing right there. That's what that means. Uh, it, I lost chat disconnected. I don't know if anybody chatted with me. I wasn't looking at it. I'm sorry. If you chatted with Grandpa, I love you. Um, I better get up here. I'm doing too long a live stream. But yeah, watch this price ladder. Pay attention to it. This has got to do with Grandpa sees the blinking. Yeah, my chat is connecting and disconnecting and connecting and disconnecting. We got snow, we got wind, we got cold. It's 28 degrees up here in the tundra on the lake. When we get a south wind if you see, as soon as we get a wind, we're just on the south edge of the lake, so if the wind comes from the south, we freeze. And then if it blows from over top of the lake towards us, we warm right up into the 35, 40 degree range right away because the lake is warmer. Yeah, they want to sell some shares at 339, and that's really nothing. They can bomb through that, but you watch them from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. Watch this price ladder. See what they're doing. Like I say, you got to do it on your computer. The active trader price ladder. You won't see it on your phone. It does not come up. Why, I don't know. Watch my previous live stream just for the fun of it, and if I wake up again tomorrow at 3 in the morning, I'm gonna monitor them again. I might even be crazy enough to do another live stream. Problem I got is nobody listens to me anyway. It's kind of a fruitless task. Well, Jeff does, and there are a few others, but okay. So, good luck tomorrow. Fair opening price. At least it's a little gap up. Tells Grandpa these guys, these guys right here that are selling, they're crazy. They ought to be selling at 340.30. I'll show you where that is. Because that's Grandpa's number right there. That's coming. On all those shares, they're going to give them away for $1.30 less than what Grandpa's telling them. That ain't very smart. Shame on them guys. They obviously don't listen to Grandpa. Because if they did, they'd know that we're going to at least bare minimum go to 340.30. Why would you sell your shares there when you can sell them up there? I don't know. That's the problem we got. They just don't. They got to get with the program. This guy's probably a billionaire, and he's selling his 10,000 shares at a loss when he can make a buck. Think about eternity. Once in a while, Grandpa does. Let's see. When am I coming back? What day is it? Probably tomorrow morning at about 9 or so. Unless I do one at 3 a.m. again, 3:30.